So when it comes to chosen people, number one, they are empaths. They are very good people, very warm-hearted, very positive people. But on the very spiritual level, those individuals, they are archangels, okay? A chosen person can appear in your life and they will bless you. They may meet you at your lowest, okay? And they're usually going to bless you. So you will see sometimes that your life is taken off, okay? So if you're a person who has been, for example, you've been homeless, a chosen person may meet you, they may give you a place to stay, they may pay a hotel for you to stay for a couple of days or weeks, depending on their affordability, okay? So they will, in one way or the other, bless a lot of individuals that come along their way. But sometimes it can happen the opposite, where a chosen person can curse you. So when a chosen person curses you, they are not doing this intentionally, you know. This is something which is just happening automatically. It just happens gradually and automatically. They're not even a part of it, okay? So most of the times, by the time some people are paying for the price of whatever it is they have done to those guys, those chosen people are long time ago gone, okay? You guys have been the black sheep of your family. You've heard about people who have been passing on back in the days in your family. Maybe the narcissistic parent who used to abuse you and whatever, destroy you. And you've been away from those guys. You've cut yourself out of the families. You've been away for almost 6-7 months, even up to a year. And you've heard about the parents have passed on, okay? So that is simply the karma that is coming back to them, okay? And in that time when those things are happening, you are not there, and it has nothing completely to do with you, but it's just because at a certain point in time, those individuals, they really messed up big time in your life, and you chose to get away, to protect yourself, and to save yourself, okay? Now, you see, the thing is, as much as we have good people around the world, okay, there's always good people, but there's also very bad people. There is really, really bad people, okay? We're talking about the enemy. We can talk about bad people in form of narcissists. We can talk about psychopaths. We can talk about any form of evil people, witches, these kind of people who are into witchcraft. The only thing they know is how to destroy people through doing witchcraft stuff on them and casting all different types of spells. And those kind of individuals, because they do work for the devil, and their interests are, they've got very dark interests with them. Those people, they can never recognize the importance that you've always had on their lives. So whatever it is you do for them, they just feel like they are entitled, okay? So because, you know, you're in their lives, so they are dating you, or sometimes, you know, they may sometimes want to make you believe that they are doing you a favor by you being around them. They want to make you believe that they are doing you a favor to bring you close to their lives, in their lives. But what they don't really realize and recognize is that actually they are being blessed to be around you, okay? So they do not understand that you being a beautiful person and meaning well for them, with good intentions for them, they do not understand that it is a blessing. Only to be around you is a blessing, okay? So a lot of times things happen. Good things will happen. Like I've said, good things are going to happen when you meet a chosen one. So beautiful things will start to happen around you. You will see a lot of times people will get job promotions. You see a lot of times people have been trying to get pregnant, or to start a family, to make babies. All of a sudden they meet you in a couple of months, 2-3 months, maybe 6 months. They're coming around and they're telling you that, you know what, for some reason, mysterious miracle, they got pregnant after trying for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Sometimes people are going to start having families. Sometimes people are going to be elevated in businesses. They are going to be promoted. People are going to receive a lot of blessings and favors when they have encountered the chosen one. And that is no longer a secret, that the blessings that they are getting when they're being around you, those blessings are coming with good intentions, because those people, like I've said, they are coming into your life with a very good heart, okay? So with very good intentions, and they've got a very good spirit. Now, we do not necessarily mean or say that chosen people are perfect, okay? So because I've said many times in my videos, these individuals, they have gone through so much, okay? The wind has blown them left and right. The world has always crashed down on them. They have been suffering most of the time their entire lives, but that doesn't kill their gifts of empathy. They always have that empathy within them. It's like you can never crush their spirit of empathy, okay? So it is that empathy which allows them to relate in a very positive way with people. So when you relate with the chosen one, it does not matter what they look like. And a lot of guys don't understand that these people, they may be most of the times the people that you despise. So they may be the people that you think that they don't have any meaning in your life. You know what I mean? They may come around. You may take them for a joke. You may take them for a ride. You may abuse them. You may whatever. Even sometimes try to steal whatever it is they have with them. But the only thing you don't know that is the people don't understand is that sometimes you are stealing from another angel. Now you see, a chosen person, as much as they have got this empathy and this beautiful spirit within them, sometimes they also have a breaking point, okay? So they have got a minute where they are like, okay, so this is the breaking point, and they feel like they cannot really handle that energy. So they cannot handle that frequency. Maybe probably the people that they're dealing with have got very intensive dark energy around them, and the chosen people think they cannot handle that frequency. So sometimes you will see them, they're going to walk away, you know? But when a chosen person is walking away from you, they can decide to bless you on a physical level. They can say, okay, so, you know, you have done whatever it is you wanted to do. You've messed up so much in my life. You've done this and you've done this and you've done that. I will let you go, and I wish you the best. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something what people don't understand. When a chosen person lives your life, the issue is not in their hands. I cannot emphasize this enough, ladies and gentlemen. You have messed up with a chosen person, and you know that those people, they have changed your life. They have come into your life and they have done very beautiful things. They have elevated your growth spiritually and physically and emotionally and mentally. And you have continuously been attacking them and trying to destroy them. And they have usually felt that pain. They are going to walk away. The very first thing what they will do, they will forgive you. But there is something that they cannot control. The karma is not in their hands. So do not be surprised as to why sometimes you've been with this narcissist, for example, and then all of a sudden you guys have gone separate ways, you've parted different ways, and you start hearing a lot of these stories. A couple of months later, 1-2 years later, you hear about them. They have got a car accident, they have been bedridden, they have gotten into hospital, a lot of things, bad things have been happening to them. There is very, very terrible things have been happening to those people. In that time, you are not there. Remember that when you are leaving those individuals, you blessed them. You told them, okay, I accept to let you go because there's nothing more I can do. So you have walked away from them, you have forgiven them, and you've released them, okay? But there is something that really has got to come to them, and that is something you cannot control. It is something what is not in your hands, chosen ones. Everything that they have done to you, they are going to receive. And they are going to receive double. The karma is going to be multiplied, okay? So when you're talking about chosen people, people have this idea that these are the guys, you know, they are trying to be perfect, or they are trying to do this, or they are trying to do that, because a lot of times people, they're operating within the ego. So the ego doesn't allow them to see the beauty of life and the beauty in people, okay? So that's why they never saw the beauty in you. Regardless of what you was doing for them, the amount of help you've given them, the amount of help and the things you've done for them, their ego never allowed them to see the beauty in everything. So they just felt entitled that because you're a good person, they would take whatever it is you had to offer. Even sometimes when they're offering nothing in return, you still kept on giving and kept on helping and kept on, you know what I mean? Every good thing you've thought about, you've done everything for people. But when you have encountered an angel, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to bless you, okay? And you're going to feel those blessings when you're around those people. You're going to know that there is, for some reason, a mysterious energy around you that is blessing you, okay? You could be sometimes winning money. You could be sometimes winning inheritance. You could be sometimes, you know, all of a sudden you're growing. All of a sudden these promotions are happening. You're getting jobs. You bought your first car when you met those individuals. Probably even bought your first house. The only thing you did not realize is that you was in the presence of an archangel. So all the blessings you have been experiencing, there have been blessings that you've been getting because you're around a certain individual. But there's a time come when those people leave. When they leave, there is nothing you're going to do. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Something what people don't understand, especially these evil people. When you have lost those individuals, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing they can do to get back in your life. There is nothing they can do for you to take them back in. They can walk on their knees, ladies and gentlemen. They can do the things they've never done before. You can never take back those individuals. Because you see, when you have tested evil, it helps you to understand your value and to understand your worth. So now you're able to put more love in yourself and release low vibrational people out of your life. And there's nothing they can do, especially if they've not done any work on themselves. There is nothing they can do to get back in your life. You know, sometimes when I was on this journey of, when I've been awakening on this journey, I've been coming across people that I used to know back in the days, even sometimes family members, you know what I mean? They've been trying to come back in, okay? But every moment I was, okay, I'm going to take back these people. Let me give them a benefit of a doubt, and sometimes you would bring them back in, or right, and, bring them closer to you. You'd realize their energy is still intensive, and sometimes you're even feeling their energy, very, very dense energy, because they have not done anything on themselves. So they are still in that same position that they were when you left them. So by the time you're trying to see if you can bring them back, maybe forgive them, give them another chance or things like that, you're going to realize their energy is still the same. And they're still in that same bubble that they was before by the time you left them. So that's when you realize that you do not have any more space for evil people. So you actually release them permanently, okay? One of the most painful things I had to say to family members, I remember somebody contacted me and they told me, why did you come back to the family? Why did you all of a sudden get away and this and this and that? And I had to say one of the most difficult things I've never had to say in my entire life. I had to tell them, listen, I left the family for a reason. It is until you guys will understand the reason why I really walked out of the family, and you want to know the answers. But there's also a chance that I have walked out of the family permanently. Okay? It was one of the most painful things I've ever had to say in my entire life. I told the guys I have walked out of the family permanently. I've got my reasons, unless maybe one day you're ready to hear the truth, you will sit down with me and I'll really tell you what exactly happened and the real reasons I left the family. I will sit down with you and I'll tell you everything. But until then, I've walked out of the family permanently. The moment you walk out of people chosen ones and you decide to choose yourself and to love yourself, you're going to start to see things happening to everyone that has ever put their hand on you. They have never stolen anything from you. They were the ones doing black magic. They were the ones doing witchcraft. I'm going to assure you, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing to worry about. You are going to see very terrible things happening to those individuals. And most of the time, ladies and gentlemen, you are not there. You're very far away from them. You're forgiving them. You have moved on. You're doing your own thing. But the karma is hitting them very hard in the face. So sometimes when you see a lot of these times, people coming around and they want to bring you back in their lives, Oh, why don't you come back and, we start dating again? A lot of these narcissists. You guys are hearing these overs when they are coming in. They want to come back. Oh, can you bring me back in? Oh, I realize I left you for this guy and now this guy is not any good or whatever. They're going to say a lot of crap because they feel that they're looking back and they're realizing that you are the best thing that ever happened to them, But that moment when you was there with them, they couldn't see this because their eyes were blind, okay? So, because I've told you guys a lot of time in my videos, a lot of the people that you meet on a daily basis, a lot of people, they are asleep. So they are not going to recognize archangels and they're not going to recognize authenticity. So instead of recognizing your genuineness and beautiful heart, they're only going to express jealousy and envy because there's the way you carry yourself, or there's the things you do, the way you move, the words you speak, the things you believe in that are making them jealous because they do not have that within them. Because it's not everybody on earth is an archangel, okay? Not everybody is chosen one. But you have got to know that if you have crossed the chosen one's path, you have either been blessed. If you have not been blessed and you've messed up with those individuals, you have done something to them, you have been cursed. And very terrible things are going to happen to you unless you wake up one day and you have got a genuine apology. and you're going to go back to those individuals and beg for their forgiveness and plead for their forgiveness, that is the only way you're going to run away from that karma. But it's going to come back and hit you very hard in the face. So let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. You guys know that I do love and appreciate your support. Book a session with me. Drop me a comment if you want to. Book a session and donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings.